when you figure out how to live a creative life, which is what I'm doing, there is no such thing as burnout because this is what I do. This is how I live.
Hello, welcome to the Creative Experience. Today we're here with Nira.
Pleasure to be here, bro.
Of course. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
My name's Malcolm Harrod. I go by Nira for my artist persona. I'm from Dallas, Texas, and I went to the Savannah College of Art and Design, did photography there for a year. Now I'm back home putting on for the city, man.
Okay, I like that. So where'd you get started with your whole artistic journey?
Well, if you want to throw it way back, man, everything started from birth.
Okay.
And I was born into a family of artists, so art, is in my blood, and the creative experience has always been around me. But photography really grabbed my attention in 7th grade. That's when I really started taking off with that stuff. So
okay, so both of your parents are artists?
yes,
What do they do?
artists. So my dad is an animator and a graphic designer, and my mom is an actor or actress, playwright, poetry writer. She does a whole plethora of things. And my little sister is an animator as well. So I got a whole, family of creatives.
Okay, so is it whenever you're there, it's just always?
I mean, pretty much every conversation we have, outside of, I love you and how's school or how's your day is, what can I do, better in this aspect of my creativity, or, we're all just bouncing ideas off each other, and it's all love, man. It's all
Okay, so growing up with that surrounding, what did that put a little bit of extra drive in you? Because you're now I have something to work towards. You're both of my people are on
for sure. I definitely saw an end goal, and for a lot of people, I feel like art doesn't seem like, a career path that's feasible.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, I had two successful people to look up to, and being surrounded by that, just inspired me to, I can really do this, and I'm good at it. So
Exactly. All right. So currently, what type of projects are you pursuing?
so right now I'm working on a project this summer called I Remember the Summer of 2007. Project revolves around, us wanting to, or the yearning we all have to relive our childhood. We all miss being kids. We all miss not having responsibility, and we miss I miss the air of 2007, bro. Stuff's changed a lot. So, yeah.
So, referencing that specifically, I like what you did in that series because it felt like it was done, but you kept the story going.
And it's going to keep going, too.
Okay.
We're not done with it. But thank you for your kind words, but appreciate it.
So, where do you come up with your ideas? How do you get started with the shoot?
I'll use 2007 as the main, as the example. It came from, like I said, me missing being a kid. I miss, as I'm getting older and having more responsibility, I miss just living life, at the purest form. So, I'm inspired by the world around me at all times. And the 2007 series came from, remember the fushigi ball?
Yeah.
Yeah, it came from seeing that commercial. And I thought, how did I feel when that commercial came out? What was going through, 9-10-year-old Malcolm's head? And it was, what this series is that's what I liked. That's what I was into. That's who I looked up to. The last shoot was based off of Sharpay from High School Musical and Roderick from Diver Would Be Kid.
Okay. Okay.
So just pulling inspiration from my childhood and bringing it to, a relevant reality nowadays, what I do.
So since you work so much conceptually, where did you get started with your whole narrative aspect? Have you always taken pictures with the intention of having a story behind it?
I'm a believer. That's a great question. I'm a believer in, storytelling through any medium. That is how your work is separated from average to great work is, can your work tell a story, influence the audience? So I shoot, the best way to explain it is I shoot everything for a gallery show. If I was going to put a gallery show together, I want my viewers, my audience to go through the gallery and see, narratively how a story progresses or resonate with the story enough to, hey, I remember the Fushigi ball, or I remember you know, cutting the line, all that stuff. So
because it makes you feel something. Like I cannot stress this enough. When I saw those photos, it inspired. Like I'm so serious. Like I saw them and I was like, you could tell that he's working through something. Like it's like there's an actual like story behind this, and it actually means something to him. And I could tell that immediately. That's why I started gravitating towards your work so much, because I was like, he's actually trying. Like it's like you could definitely tell. So continue doing that for sure.
I will definitely.
100. So like moving forward, what's like ideal for you? Like what do you want to do?
You know, everyone wants to own their own business, and I think in this day and age, a lot of people underestimate what it takes to own a business.
Exactly.
It's not a get rich quick scheme, and that's not the goal as an artist. Your goal shouldn't be to have, you know, a yacht and a Ferrari. It's to how can I make the best work possible. So for me, honestly, man, I'll land wherever the universe and where God puts me. But I'm just gonna keep on this path of creating the best work, most authentic work that I can.
So are there any other photographers that you like look up to that you saw coming up, other than your family, obviously, because they're all artists? Like who else did you see?
In terms of, I pull from a wide range of mediums. So, you know, I got painters I love, I got poets I love, I got, you know, all that stuff. But in terms of photographers, there's a big three for me. It's Albert Watson, Gordon Parks, and Eddie Leibowitz. And those are, you know, kind of generic, and people may be, oh, whatever. I'm diving into their work, diving into, you know, the narratives behind their work, and their stories resonate the most with me. And of course, I'm attracted to the look of their work. I mean, their work is gorgeous. So
Exactly.
that's the goal, man.
Okay. So like, you're consistently surrounded by artists. Your family, your friends, the people you would inspire to be or inspire to like you like the trail that they led. How do you deal with burnout if like this is all that you do?
When you figure out how to live a creative life, which is what I'm doing, there is no such thing as burnout, because this is what I do. This is how I live. If you treat photography as work, or you treat painting as work, then you will get burnt out. Trust me, I played sports in college. I've been playing lacrosse since I was in second grade. And yeah, I got burnt out of that because, yeah, I have love for the sport, but I saw it as work. It wasn't an extension of me.
Exactly.
Photography that's just me. It's just me on a day-to-day basis, and that's what, you know, my work reflects.
Exactly. Yeah, I like that. So if you wanted to leave the people with something, like a closing statement, what would you say to the people?
Be true to you. I know that sounds kind of corny. What's another closest? Learn how to live creatively. And if you can figure that out, then I promise no matter what equipment you have, whatever background you have, you will figure it out and you will create the best art you possibly can.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys for watching The Creative Experience.